Welcome to NerdPunch.
Hi.
How's it going, everybody? I'm David.
I'm Justin.
I'm Naira.
And we are
NerdPunch.
NerdPunch. Starting today, we're going to talk about Final Fantasy VII. And all its wonderful remake glory. Or lack thereof.
Really? So sad.
So one of the things I noticed from the trailers that have been put out is they tend to show a going back to Final Fantasy Crisis Core.
Yep. Wait, what? I didn't see that part.
If you'll notice on the gameplay, you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner where it's got the magic, attack, items.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the gameplay of it.
Yeah.
The mechanics, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's set up more like, I want to say, Final Fantasy 15's demo and like Kingdom Hearts, where you have this one box set for all your attacks and stuff, instead of what I've seen before, where it's like more like Final Fantasy X's box in the original one.
Right.
And I don't particularly know. I thought this would be kind of a good thing for it.
Yeah,
See,
it kind of looks like Lightning Returns mechanic style.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. And I just keep referring back to Crisis Core because that's the one that I played the most out of all of those. But I don't know that I like it. I miss the turn base.
Okay.
I really do.
So I was told it was turn-based, but it was also active time battle. So you had like a timer.
I don't think that it is.
Someone told me
I
that.
mean, it's gonna be a remake. They're gonna put like more like active and stuff in there.
Yeah. But I kind of like how this looks. Of the people at this table, I am probably the least excited for this game. I'm not a big Final Fantasy VII fan. Not that I hate it.
Huge Final Fantasy VII fan.
I think it's over. I kind of think it's overhyped to the point.
All the Final Fantasy games there is to know.
See, he's better than me. I've played from like 9 onwards, and I thought Final Fantasy is so overhyped that I don't want to play it. But I've watched playthroughs, sadly enough.
See, I've
enjoyed the story.
I've been trolled so many times. Whenever I saw them put out the thing, I was like, nah, they're not gonna do it.
Yeah,
they're not doing it.
Because I remember like a couple years before they did the HD release.
Oh man,
and people got so mad as fuck.
This is just a tech demo.
That was Square Enix April Fools for us.
I thought that was just mean, but. You know, with the remake, I actually was excited for all of my friends. I'm like, oh, look, they all love Final Fantasy VII. They're going to be so happy with this. But mostly people have been like, it's got issues.
You know,
I'm going to get it. But.
They did the April Fool's joke on us. And then the premise, like, last E3, they pretty much announcing the remake of Final Fantasy VII. It's like, you know, a lot of people is going to say, hey, this is just another joke that's Square Enix doing. And I was sitting there on the couch, I was like, you know, they're probably doing a joke, but because of thinking this is actually going to be an actual remake of this game. And it turned out it is.
I saw a lot of people, like, reactions, and a couple of dudes were, like, crying, and I was like, Maximilian dude, like, if you see him for fighting games, he totally had tears in his eyes and was, like, crying like a girl. I was like, okay. Y'all really excited for this.
I'm excited because Final Fantasy VII was like one of the greatest Final Fantasy games that Square Enix ever made, besides Final Fantasy VIII.
See, it's shit like that.
12. We'll exclude 13 and 11.
Fuck you.
Well, 13 was pretty good.
13 was good. I like the 13 series. People think I'm insane. People think we're insane. We're not. It was good. It was good. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't like Final Fantasy 12, which was garbage.
It was great. It was wonderful.
12 was alright.
So what I saw from that was I was playing 11 at the time and 12 came out. And I liked where they took bits of 11 and put it into 12. Because in 11 you had that open world versatile play style. And 12 brought that to a single player platform. That's what that was. It was them trying to make it more open world battle type that they expanded on and bring that back to Final Fantasy single player.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 12, like, it has its great aspects. I enjoy the gambit system. I enjoy all the summonings. I don't enjoy getting the summonings because they take forever.
You literally have to go back and back and back.
You have to do that for like the most powerful one. You have to go back like 4 or 5 times to 3 like different missions. It was stupid, and I actually enjoyed the open area. What I didn't enjoy was most of the story. How your main character really isn't the main character. Like, no one cares about Vaughn. He's an idiot. Bosch is probably like the main character, then followed by Balthier. That's pretty much it. And that, you know, like, this, you can't really 100% this game without way too much time.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So back to Final Fantasy VII.
Let's go back a couple numbers.
By going forward. I really like what they're doing with the graphics.
Yes, I am too. They like took the graphics from the old game and balled it up in like a piece of paper and threw it away.
It was great. I
thought it looked absolutely amazing. This, like, because when I watched the playthroughs of Final Fantasy VII, you always sort of saw this green overtone for everything.
Oh yeah.
It's just this subtle greenness that was kind of prominent in the original game, but now you kind of just see like the lighting and everything for it, and it looks gorgeous now. And I think that's why I appreciate it. I compare it to Final Fantasy 15 because it picks up pieces of how they did kind of the walking, how they traverse through areas. Like if you see the Final Fantasy 15 demo, like how they'll crouch and do all this stuff that you almost never see in any of Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, I actually read about that. Pretty much with them rewriting, well, not rewriting, have the same story. They're just probably adding stuff to the story because they're going to be on the story. Yeah. But they did announce saying, like, hey, you'll be able to explore more areas throughout Midgar. So I'm like, interesting.
Like, let's do this.
Yeah, I mean,
so how
might get some more items at the beginning.
How do you feel about them breaking it up? Because I for one, I'm very torn. Like, on the one hand, I think it's a great idea because they're going to be able to put in more stuff for each episode or whatever they're calling it. But at the same time, then I've got to wait like another 2 years for them to come out with the next one, and it's like,
it's gonna be like 13, hopefully, in terms of story-wise, but not in gameplay-wise. Like, 13 has issues going from game to game, but I think it's gonna be a great idea because, like you said, you get to explore more areas, and even though it's episodic, each game is the size of a full game. It's the size of about Final Fantasy 13. It's not going to be like 2 hours like a Telltale game.
Right.
Come on, say it.
Just say it, man.
Full game. It's getting shorter nowadays. Let's be honest here. Like, look at Fallout 4.
I have no idea how long that game is.
Fallout 4 is like condensed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Fallout 3 and New Vegas. New Vegas was longer than Fallout 4 in terms of like time that you could put into it.
Yeah, I guess they kind of rushed it.
Yeah,
they probably did.
But
I really hope they take their time to make this game because I'm really looking forward to how everything's gonna play. I really hope they actually put like gameplay for having children in there.
Yeah. To cover that portion of the story.
That would be cool as like DLC content. Like, you could
DLC
play you play the story of Advent children, and maybe Cloud won't be such an emo like he is in that freaking movie that I've watched like 12 times.
Well, in the trailer, he pretty much he is like a jerk emo in the game.
That's what I was surprised by when I was like, for a long time, I never knew the full story of Final Fantasy 7, and then someone basically broke it down like, you are playing an asshole, kind of like who doesn't remember a lot, who is working with eco-terrorists to take down the paramilitary company he just abandoned. That was someone told me, and I was like, okay, so basically we're just terrorists. We're fucking shit up. Okay, let's go.
Well, that's for a good cause.
Well,
I think most terrorists say it's for a good cause.
But this actually is for a good cause. They're destroying plants not plants, like more like Mako energy plants, and sucking the life out of the planet. So avalanches
Which
just
is
destroying
literal.
those. Yes, it is the terrorism
Good cause.
against Shinra.
And then my power goes out and I can't play Final Fantasy. It's
Good point.
He's like, we're stuck here forever. No.
I can't continue to play because I, myself, destroyed the Mako energy plant. I mean,
That would be terrible. Like, you destroyed a Mako.
like you destroy it, your power goes out. It's like, wait a
What
second.
have I done?
Guys,
wait a second,
this
I
isn't
think
cool.
this is real.
Like, oh shit, I need to go fix this. Look, can I reset the game? Will it come back on?
How can you reset it with no power?
I don't know.
I forgot to save, guys. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I'm really looking forward to it.
Same here.
I'm looking forward to them looking forward to it. I probably will end up playing this because I'm getting a PS4 for Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts. So Square Enix pretty much has my soul already. So you know what? You can just take the rest.
Sony family for life.
I just came back. I took an adventure. Went to Xbox Land.
Killer Instinct was there. I kind of want to go back to.
I am so looking forward to this game. After this video podcast, I'm gonna go home and make a time machine. And go to the feature, come back, so I can do a let's play for everyone.
Right. So, as we've read, Final Fantasy 15 comes out in September.
So I'm super happy and super broke, so I can't get this, and I'm real sad now.
I don't know. I played the demo. I didn't quite like the combat system. I had issues with it.
It's a demo. I mean, they can
I
improve it.
That's true.
Yeah.
But
Like it was more like a playable teaser. Like it's PT for Final Fantasy.
pretty much.
Like
But
demos
beta
can't be
player.
that damn big.
But I mean, I just didn't like the concept of him being able to pull the weapons out of the air and just go to town. Because as a stereotypical RPG player, I'm like, okay, I want the next best gear, you know, where's my new improvement? Like you're going through Final Fantasy VII. Oh, I need more materia slots so I can some shit up.
I feel like that might be it with the swords themselves because you can exchange them out for different weapons. You can take one out if you don't want it, and because
right.
like
and each one has a different ability.
And you don't even just use swords. You'll use
Lances.
glaze, all that shit. Basically, you become the epitome of Dark Souls in that
Zero
game.
armory.
Hopefully, like
I
you get to
can
upgrade
reach
shit
into
too.
my back pocket and pull a giant sword out.
Pull out the Buster
You
sword.
don't have
just
to
like,
reach in your back pocket. You just
they're just floating invisibly around his head.
No. It has a magnetic strap on his back.
Yeah.
I don't understand how Cloud keeps
Okay,
that
Marvel.
sword on his fucking back. Is that how it is? Is that how he keeps it on?
Yes, it's a rare earth metal.
That automatically like just sticks on his back?
Yes.
Why
It's
am I trying to
attracted
give
to
video
materia.
game logic? Shit, fuck it.
Because
It's attracted to the materia, you know, it sticks something.
Magic. Video game magic.
No, just magic.
Just magic.
Oh man.
I could say he has a magic stick.
Oh god. No.
I was actually looking at the
Bad.
trailer before I came to the podcast, at least the gameplay trailer, and I looked at Barrett and I was like, he kind of looks like Blade from
does.
Marvel, and I was like, did they like model this dude after Wesley Snipes? Because I remember in 13 they talked about Saz being modeled after Lionel Richie, so I was like, they doing it again.
Well then. How do you feel about them taking extreme liberties with the game?
If they're gonna take extreme liberties.
What do you mean by
hope
extreme
they add
liberties?
So,
a lot of stuff.
In a quote, Tetsuya Nomura and Kazushige Nojima, who are involved with the original Final Fantasy, said, "We don't think anything is untouchable."
I think there
That
might be some
scares
issues.
me.
That might be some issues. I can understand maybe
Just
them
keep the story. I'll be fine.
taking I can understand them maybe changing some stories a bit so that they can fit better with the other games that they put out for this series, because it's had several
Additions
and sequels technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, and a prequel. There's like 2
What's
prequels.
this geostigma shit? We've never heard about this.
That shit happens after. It's like the Dirge Cerberus and Crisis Core and all that shit.
Nobody knows, man. It just did.
Well, Crisis Core was a prequel, and pretty much Dredge Cerberus was like the after story.
Yeah. And then
See, I thought it was
after
before he got fucking entombed or whatever you want to call it.
No, it had some flashbacks on how he became Vincent Valentine, even though he was already is.
But reasons.
And because of that game, Dredge of Cerberus, it makes me think Sephiroth's mother is Hojo's girlfriend, pretty much.
Was it? No, because I thought Hojo was raping his mom.
Not Hojo's. I meant Vincent's girlfriend.
Yeah, it is. It's true.
Is it Lucretia?
Yes.
Yes, Lucretia. That's her name.
That's a terrible name for a woman. You have an old lady's name.
But yeah, that's Sephiroth's mother.
Yeah. True mother.
And then not Genova, that awesome crazy bitch. What? I found out about her when I was in high school when I first really got a little bit more into Final Fantasy VII, but I was still like, eh. But then I found out, like, okay, so Genova is an alien parasite who travels from planet to planet, sucking the life out of it, and then uses the empty planet as her spaceship. This bitch is bad.
And yet Sephiroth was led to believe that Genova was his mother because he had some cells from her and started becoming this ramaged guy who wants to become a planet now.
Yeah, he's kind of nuts.
He's kind of special.
Yeah. He's got mama issues to an extreme. That too. I want that sword.
Lyle has the same cells, and yet he does not go overboard like Sephiroth did.
I don't think there's only one other character who goes over, who goes that length, and I think it's what's his name, Sable from fucking Dirge of Cerberus, not Dirge of Cerberus, from Crisis Core. I don't remember. It's dude.
Yeah.
Kefka is the only Final Fantasy villain to ever actually win. No one else does. They all just die, and then he does die too. But he won first. He became God.
Yeah, Sephiroth became God and then died.
No. Kefka. Sephiroth, he became like the most infamous Final Fantasy villain, but there's been better.
We were talking about Vincent. Did you know his father's name was Grimoire Valentine? Grimoire, like the Book of Eden.
Oh wow,
Grimoire.
Wow.
See, this game has lore that I don't know. I probably really do need to get into this.
Yeah, Dredge of Cerberus goes real deep in Vincent's family.
Isn't he a Turk?
Yeah, he used to be a Turk, and then he'd been pretty much been experimented on. And he became Vincent Valentine.
So yeah, and I heard that Hojo is probably the most evil douchebag in all of Final Fantasy, probably the entire universe.
He's not evil, a douchebag. He's an evil mad scientist.
Evil mad scientist douchebag.
And yet he's my favorite character.
Why?
My favorite villain in the Final Fantasy VII. Because he's crazy.
He's like, I'm doing it for science. No, you make scientists like me look bad, damn it. No.
That's why he's a mad scientist.
I kind of want to know what they're going to do with Eris, however the hell you pronounce her name.
Either way.
I call her Eris. You know, I really hope they put more story behind some of the characters in Final Fantasy VII.
I kind of want more about Red 13. He's kind of a badass.
I just know he was an experiment by Hojo.
Yeah.
No, all he was doing for Red was experimenting to breed.
Didn't he want her to?
He wanted Eris and Red. That's why they were trapped in the chamber. That's why you broke them out.
So bestiality.
Yes.
No, see? How do you like this guy as a villain? He's such a nasty piece of shit.
Because he's crazy.
Obviously, the nigga was trying to
but
person? Fuck this human-looking person. Just have babies. No.
The thing is, they were the last of their species.
Doesn't mean a damn thing.
Cat people.
Oh, man.
You think they're still gonna make the Moogle that big doll thing that I see with Cat Sith riding it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably still gonna be a thing.
I kind of like Kate Sith because I found out he's like actually a spy.
He's a Turk?
Yeah, he's a Turk, and he's actually the father of the person who originally was the leader of the Avalanche group, who were a lot more violent back in her day.
I wonder how Rude's gonna sound. He's a Turk, by the way.
Who?
Rude. The bald guy.
Yeah.
Unless they get the voice
he's
actor.
gonna do just like Advent Children.
That's what I'm wondering. Will they get the
But what
voice
type of
actors
grub
for
you gonna
Advent
do?
Children in the game? Will they use the Advent Children voice actors, or will they be using something else?
I
hope there's a mix.
Yeah.
Because there's some of them that I liked and some of them I did.
I didn't mind Tifa's voice, and I thought Cloud's was kind of perfect.
Right.
So basically, the characters, people who played their voices, and
the only people
Kingdom.
that I've heard people voice complain about are Barrett and one other that I can't quite remember.
Maybe. Well, I just know I only heard Barry's and Vincent's, and that's about it.
I barely remember Vince's from Advent Children.
Barry,
all he
Vincent,
said,
and
he has like one line.
He's still a badass, because it's Vincent.
He just walks up, goes, "Where can I get a phone?"
I meant to say Cloud, but not Vincent.
And then Marlene hides behind him like, "Cloud, you're scary. Fuck you. I want what this is." This guy is basically like the Grim Reaper in this world. He becomes death, basically, right?
Yeah.
He becomes like Alpha, I think. No, Chaos. He becomes Chaos.
So,
Chaos.
Yeah. So you are more good with him than Cloud. I know Cloud's kind of an emo shit, but
See, what I think that was is she was playing shy. Like, I haven't seen you in forever, hide behind the person type thing. It happened.
It's like I see that creepy Sephiroth shadow hiding behind you. That's what's happening.
There's a monster in the sky behind you.
I know you heard Red 13's voice in that movie for about 5 seconds because he had like a quick look, and you're like, okay.
I don't like his voice.
I barely remember. I just remember he talked for like a 5 second spot, and
He
that
had
was
like
it.
a Scottish accent. It's like,
Come on,
I thought no, it was Kate Smith who had the Scottish accent. That I remember. Yeah, and then Red 13, he was like, and then Red 13's voice was just real soft. Remember that much. That's it.
oh man,
I watched that movie way too much in high school. It was a lot.
I just hope Yuffie's voice is more cheerful than it was in Kingdom Hearts. I mean, he has a good voice, but
more cheerful. She was the cheeriest person in
Kingdom
that damn
Hearts,
game.
though, it's like shit hit the fan and everybody's depressed, and it's like
your whole home world just got over by darkness. I can understand that.
I just hope Yuffie's voice is the same from Kingdom Hearts, and pretty much that is more upbeat with their personality.
But
because
it should be
this is
depending on the situation.
Yeah,
because in Final Fantasy VII, when she first introduced, she was like overly happy, crazy.
She was just really high on sugar and other shit.
She really wanted your materia.
Yeah, she just wanted to rob you.
Yeah.
And
But,
you keep on
wait.
running into her.
Do you think that I know that you find your team members in that one? You start off with just like I think Cloud, Barrett, and I think Tifa, and then you find the other ones.
Well, I think the other optional ones are Yuffie and Vincent.
Yeah, optional. You think they'll still make them optional in the new game, or do you think that they'll probably they automatically get them in the team? Maybe that's it. Maybe you'll end up having you'll have the 3-man team like you do in Kingdom Hearts or something, and then you can switch them out.
I wish they could keep
with it being an active battle system. I don't think they'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I was about to say if they went back to turn-based, I kind of want to see them go back to 10 where you can swap party members that way.
Yeah,
because that was really good.
And then you can just swap them out without having to actually cost you a turn.
Right. I had something.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I did read that there were going to be a lot more mini games in the game.
Ooh. I look forward to that.
I just hope they keep the chocobo racing.
Wait, do you want them to keep the chocobo breeding though? Because I heard that chocobo breeding was terrible.
Yes,
it actually was really
terribly great.
Really? Because I heard there was one chocobo that you had to breed that took you like half the game to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the golden chocobo.
Or the black chocobo.
It was those two. I was like, do you really want to keep those in a new one? Maybe it'll be in a
achievement. As long as they don't make it whatever Final Fantasy 14 has right now, we'll be good. Like 14 is just don't do it. Don't. But that brings me to what I forgot. how do you feel about them taking out big pieces like Cloud's cross-dressing scene?
They're taking that out?
No, they're actually leaving it in.
Fuck yeah! So look
I'm actually
here.
looking forward to it, even though I don't.
Look here,
I'm
we
this fan
all,
of cross-dressing, but it was hilarious when I saw it.
But look here. We all know that people like to say that Lightning is basically a female version of Cloud. Please, God Almighty, let them make it so that when he cross-dresses, he's wearing Lightning's outfit. Please, we already got that in Final Fantasy, like Lightning Returns, which made her look amazing. Let's do that for Cloud. He'd look great in a skirt.
No, so you gotta pick all the right things to get that.
Like, give him her Final Fantasy 13 outfit because she kind of looks badass, but she's whooping your ass in a skirt, and with a really cool scarf behind her. Do that.
He's trying to turn on the dawn, so that's
So
not
what-
gonna work.
So what? He's wearing that dress. There's like
He's floor length.
there's like several dresses like that in Final Fantasy in Lightning Returns. He could totally rock one of them.
There you go.
Do those. I'm like,
I'm sitting over here going,
I wonder, just dress him up like
Well, he
Lightning.
has to
Put him in a
put his-
Lightning outfit. That's all you have to do. It's
You have to
basically
put it in there if
Everybody's seen it.
Aerith is gonna get kidnapped and stuff.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, it's important to the story.
Yeah.
And Aerith gets kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
Well, no.
That she dies.
She,
I don't think they're gonna change
kidnapped.
that.
No, Paris doesn't get kidnapped.
oh, I thought she did.
Tifa is going to the Sector 6 slums to get info on Don Corneo
Mm-hmm.
and his connection to Shinra.
Oh.
And because she's infiltrating, Cloud and Aerith see her ride in on the Chocobo carriage and go, what's going on? That's my friend, I gotta go help her, because this isn't normally where she'd be.
Mm-hmm.
So they...
Why are you in the hood?
So that's when... Cloud, spoiler alert.
For like what, 20 years?
I know, right? But that's when Cloud cross-dresses and then infiltrates Don Corneo's mansion and becomes one of his prospective brides.
Oh yeah, he can
So-
work Lightning's original outfit. Like, hey, I'm just a skirt. I kind of have belt buckles. I
Full
look
dress
good.
with like.
They'll probably change
Pigtails.
that.
Don't forget the pigtails.
Yeah.
They'll probably change that. I hope they kind of do.
They'll probably make it.
I
more
think it'd
girly.
be funny.
It'd be amazing.
What would be funnier is if they kind of blocked it out. So,
Or
Like-
you get the option of getting the original outfit,
There you
but
go.
you get a seat. But if you do something special, you get Lightning's outfit, so that cutscene changes.
no, see, if you get them all correct, you get the original with the twin pigtails and the purple dress.
No, do it the other way. So the Lightning outfit is a secret thing that you can get. Like, oh shit, I just got him in Lightning's outfit. Oh god, your legs look amazing.
So
You spend
hairy
money
and
on clothes.
unshaven. That's exactly what I want.
So look at them thighs, them boots. He be rocking it.
Don't forget the belt and makeup.
What makeup? She doesn't wear makeup.
I'm talking about for Cloud.
Oh god. Oh my brain. I just saw him in like terrible mascara and like blue eyeliner and fucking like red lips, looking like a chick out of Jersey. Goddamn.
So basically, a clown.
Basically.
Oh man, just all the nightmares.
There's probably shit on DeviantArt for this. I'm not even.
There is.
God help me. This game's gonna ruin me, isn't it?
Probably.
At least your childhood.
Yeah.
But I really do hope they put some Crisis Core events in there.
Yeah.
Just Cerberus and having children events.
I
Yeah.
definitely agree.
Because they said they're going beyond the story, so you might as well put that in there.
In fact, if they started from Crisis Core,
I think you should play Crisis Core at the beginning.
Wow, that actually would be good. It'd just be like,
it would make more sense.
yeah, you play.
You would have the full story then.
Yeah.
Yeah, play Crisis Core for the for the first disc stuff. I mean, for the first game.
You know what? It would actually be about that long too, if they did it right.
Yeah. the Crisis Core, then the actual Final Fantasy story, and then after that we do Dirge of Cerberus with
No.
not Dirge of Cerberus, Advent Children.
And then Dirge of Cerberus, because Dirge of Cerberus takes place after Advent Children.
Okay.
Good, because that was never explained. See?
Because Dirge of Cerberus is pretty much...
Didn't the game come out before Advent Children?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it takes place like several years
that
into
shit
the
out.
future and stuff. And pretty much Hojo never died. He pretty much transfers his thought process and mind into a computer and then into another human being to awaken the Omega weapon. So he can become one with the planet.
So he becomes Armin Zola from the Avenger, from Winter Soldier. Okay, this nigga is.
So he's the second wannabe Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except his plan was a little bit more well
Detailed.
executed. I don't know.
I think Genesis, he had something going. He really put forth the effort. Whenever he started becoming monsters, I mean...
Yeah.
I have to say, I love the cutscene, though, where it's Genesis, Sephiroth, and Angeal fighting on the freaking Juno cannon in the virtual training.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're going to put that in this game.
Oh, they should.
They better.
It's going to look amazing. Especially with this graphics. Oh, this shit's going to look
I really want to see in fire, like the in spells, where you cast it on your blade.
I want
And
to
do
see
like Genesis.
how everyone's limit breaks are going to look. Because I feel like I really kind of want to see Tifa's dolphin kick and
I
see how
knew
this
that.
transferred over the fucking... This game is probably going to look amazing and super dorky, and I want it.
Where did the dolphin come from?
Where did the
Doesn't
dolphin
matter,
come from?
Doesn't matter.
Just so y'all know, I probably would die from excitement for how beautiful the game will play out.
This game's going to look...
Don't die. We need you for the second version of this, where we review it after we play it. Okay,
And
so don't
spoilers,
die.
It's spoilers around all day.
Spoilers for everybody.
I'm gonna have to have them with me when I play this game, or they're gonna play with them, so that way that their excitement will rub off on me and it'll make me want to play more.
She just wants us to explain it to her. That's
Pretty much.
What is he doing? Dude, just don't worry about it. It'll explain it now.
Why is this thing talking to me? Why are we fighting this giant crystal? It's a crystal.
Why can't I steal the megaphone out of Shinra Tower?
It's like, do we get to shoot this big gun? No. Yes. Someone explain.
Yes, into the weapon.
Yay.
That's going to be something.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot all
weapons.
about the weapons in there.
weapons.
Why did I mentioned the Omega weapon. Why did I forget about the Diamond, Ruby, and Sapphire?
I remember those.
Oh, wait, no, that was
Someone showed me those. I was like, this is garbage.
Oh my
You
god.
know, I just kind of realized the Diamond weapon kind of looks like the diamond creature from Pokemon.
It does.
I wouldn't know.
I kind of want to know how the overworld looked. I remember seeing it a couple years ago when they were actually in the airship, and I want to know how like the overworld looks when you're traveling from place to place. I know that's probably going to be like in the second half, like the second game or third, probably there. But
I think
I
it
just
came in
want-
the second game.
yeah, we're probably going to be in the second game. But I want to know how it's going to look, or how is the map going to look to this?
I had no idea.
Hopefully it stays somewhat the same as far as the layout. Just for nostalgia.
I just hope they don't do what Final Fantasy X did.
Final Fantasy X has like one of the worst maps I've ever seen.
I mean, you get the airship, you have to locate where you want to go.
Exactly. It's
I
kind of terrible.
actually liked that.
I did too,
I liked
but
the
I don't.
scavenger hunt thing behind it.
I did too,
I like
but
that
I just
part.
don't like. I just don't want them to do
Yeah.
the remake of Final
Like
Fantasy
the
VII.
like the main map that you get in that game is kind of, it's beautiful to look at, and it looks like an old map, like someone
Right.
who's hasn't
Like a
averaged like that.
photographer type.
Yeah,
did it
but
and whatnot.
like I don't want that overall. That'd be terrible.
But what I'm referring to, for what I was referring to, is like how you can find the secret things that are hidden throughout, like the Ultima dungeon and some like hidden little treasure chests.
Or maybe put in
That
passwords
one
and like
dark
yeah,
dungeon.
yeah.
That
The
one
Omega
dark dungeon.
dungeon. That's what it was.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I hate
And
that
then
place.
You had to find the botched temple because that way you could get Bahamut. No, you get Enema.
Yeah,
Enema.
Yeah.
Enema was awesome.
Yeah. Although, why?
Then you can get the Maggot Sisters.
Yeah. Which is do you realize that one is actually like the hardest to get because you have to get every Destruct Sphere treasure and you can miss it when you're playing in the one in Bavel?
Yeah.
That's stupid, and that means you don't get 2 awesome summons. I'm happy with Yojimbo, but I don't have enough money to pay you to do shit.
Yeah, no kidding, right? It's like, I wish if I paid you a certain amount, you would always do this move.
Can I please get Zamato just one time in my playthroughs? Just once. I don't even care what the hell you hit. Just kill it. Okay.
But I really look forward to the summons. Look forward to Ultima.
I kind of want to
All
see
the
Knights of the
weapons.
Round because I think
Oh.
Knights of the Round's going to look amazing.
Oh my god, I
So-
forgot about that one too.
But it's about time to wrap up.
We've
Time to
been-
make my time machine.
yes, we're talking too much. And he's going to disappear in a Tardis in like 5 minutes. But I'm
Alright.
Naira.
I'm David,
I'm Justin.
and we are
NerdPunch.
Makes us power, work it, make it, faster, makes us stronger, work it, make it,